Round of applause for Carlos Patino, everybody.
All right, guys, let's do this. I wasn't sure I was gonna come, dude, because my wife finally, she like recently had a dream about me. She told me, she was like, "Babe, I had a dream about us last night," and I was like, "What was it about?" And she just goes, "You know." She slapped me on the ass. I was like, "Chill, dude. I told you I don't like that." And then I asked her, I was like, "Well, what did I look like in your dream?" And she goes, "Well, you look like you." And I was like, "Why?" I was like, "It's your dream. You can make me look however you want me to look, you know? You can make me look like Chris Hemsworth, you know, that guy that plays Thor? You can make me look like him, but just use my face. Or you can make me look like Chris Hemsworth, use his face, but just use my name. Like, cool with that too." But I fucked up, dude, because then she asked me, she was like, "What do I look like in your dream?" And I slept on the couch that night. Because I told her she looked like Iron Man. It was kind of, I get it. It's kind of confusing, I know. It was her, she was wearing the armor, I was the Hulk, we were saving the world. I have better dreams than her, you know? Because like in her dreams, like just wrecking her pussy, you know? But in my dreams, I'm saving the world so everyone else can wreck pussy. I'm a fucking hero. My wife and I have a daughter. We had our first kid, 2-year-old. You know, she, thank you. You don't clap too loud, she's autistic, alright, chill. It could have been worse, man. She could have came out Puerto Rican. I say that because me and my wife are Mexican, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference for a while. I'm like, why the fuck does she like reggaeton so much? This is weird. But no, our kid, it's our first kid. And one of the things that I can't stand about being a first-time dad is now everyone who had kids before me, they just think they could give me advice, you know? You know, which is not that bad of a deal, except I'm Mexican, like I said, so I don't really get advice, I get superstitions. You know, like my sister-in-law, who has 3 kids of her own, she's an expert, so she goes, "Hey, don't cut your baby's hair until she turns 1, or she'd go blind." I was like, what the hell kind of science are you using? And then I got mad. I got really mad, but I got mad at the doctor, because that asshole didn't tell us. Like, I could have raised a blind baby inadvertently. You know how hard it would be as a father to see my kid take her first steps and just walk into a wall? And then knowing it's my fault too, she would never forgive me. She'd be like, "Daddy, I fucking hate you." And I'd be like, "Babe, I'm standing behind you, I gotta tell you." Follow the snaps, remember. We're doing this together. I don't know. I recently pissed my neighbor off because I was smoking weed in the patio, and he didn't like that, you know? So he came up to me, at least like a man, he tells me, he's like, "Hey man, I can smell what you're doing back there, and I don't like it. And I have newborn twins, and they can smell it too." And I was like, damn it. I was about to apologize, but then he tried to make me seem like a bad dad. He was like, "You have a little girl, dude. You shouldn't be doing that around her." I was like, "Dude, how do you think I put her to sleep?" I just hotboxed the car with her in the back seat. She don't know how to work it. She's like, "Daddy, no." I'm just kidding, you guys. I'm joking. I would never waste my weed on my kids. It's stupid. Yo, my wife just recently caught me, you guys. She caught me watching Power Rangers. Damn, man. I wasn't ready for that, dude. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I watch them all. Mighty Morphin, Turbo, Space, Ninja Force. I watch them all, dude. But I didn't want my wife to find out. So I would, like, watch it in secret. So I would wait until she fell asleep, and I would just watch it on my phone in the living room with a really low volume. And one day she just walked out crazy, and she's like, I just dropped my phone real quick, and she's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Were you watching porn?" And I was like, "Yeah, I was watching porn." And then my stupid ass phone was like, "It's morphine time." And my wife was like, "Is that Power Rangers?" I was like, "It's Power Ranger porn, alright?" We're gonna use these moves later. It's morphin' time. Get in the fucking room. And then my autistic kid woke up and wrote everything. It's fun. I try to be a fun dad, dude. I do fun things, but I don't have money. So like I couldn't take my family to Disneyland. So I took my family to SeaWorld, next best thing. And I wanted to have a good time, so I ate a bunch of edibles. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you eat a bunch of edibles and go to SeaWorld, you can talk to the whales. So I was talking to this whale, right? And I was like, dude, how are you doing? He's like, sad. He's like, why are you sad? He's like, don't be stupid. This isn't my home. I was like, damn. So I tried to make him feel good, so I thought it was the only killer whale thing that I know, so I was like, dude, have you heard of Free Willy? Some white kid bonds with one of you guys, and then he sets one of you guys free. And he's like, dude, can you do that for me? And I was like, hell no. In my opinion, in that movie, they did it wrong, okay? They just had the whale on a trailer and they would just spray it with water every now and then to keep it alive. At one point, the whale was drying up and they were like, what do we do? And they saw a car wash and they drove the whale through the car wash. Kept it alive, whale came out shiny, ready to get that orca whale pussy in the wild. Wasn't mad at that. But I was like, yeah, dude, they set the whale free. And he's like, oh, that sounds nice. And I was like, yeah, dude, but they made 3 of those movies. And he's like, why would they make 3 of those movies? I was like, because they kept catching the same fucking whale, dude. And he says this, he was like, that whale's fucking retarded. I was like, whoa, dude, we don't talk like that over here, okay? We use autistic dogs. You guys, relax. Yo, while I was at SeaWorld, I realized that like the shows are kind of boring because of this movie that fucked everything up called Blackfish. Because of that documentary, the trainers aren't allowed in the water with the whales anymore. So the fucking shows are boring. Really, it's just they just swim around and they just tell you facts on the screen. They're like, a killer whale could smell 3 miles away. I'm like, okay, I could have Googled that. Saved the whole trip. And I started to think, and I was like, man, I think those shows would be way more fun if I was the lead trainer at SeaWorld. If I was the lead trainer at SeaWorld, here's how I do it. I'd come out with no shirt, jeans, holding a beer, eating a sandwich. I'd come out, how the fuck is everybody doing? Kids are like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, you guys want to see these motherfuckers do a flip? I'm drunk as fuck, dude. Having a good time, instead of facts on the screen, I'm like, you guys know what they like to eat sometimes? Fucking sandwiches. Throw that shit in the middle of the pool as it's coming apart, the whale just comes, eats it. Like, yeah, fuck yeah. As one swimming by, I just pour my beer into the blowable. If you notice, that one over there has just been floating there for a while. He's not dead, ladies and gentlemen. I gave him an edible. Real quick, you guys want to know the worst thing about SeaWorld? She's like, I'm done already. Shit, my heart. It's alright. One of the worst things about SeaWorld is where they built it. Not only is it San Diego, but it's like right next to the ocean. SeaWorld, Jesus. It's fucked up because killer whales can smell 3 miles away. The SeaWorld's not even a mile long, dude. You look through the bushes, you see people jet skiing. But we're not the worst. We're not the worst. And I'll end with this. We're not the worst. China has a cruise ship with a killer whale show on it. Like, that's the next level. That's like, you're not free, but you're in the ocean. Like, I'm just kidding, I made that up, you guys. But it's time to do, you guys have a good night.
up for Carlos.